All right, so I didn't want to do this. I don't have any social media. My name is Tim, and I'm Anessa's ex-husband. Um, I did not fake my own death. I mean, even to hear that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. But I'm alive and well. Thank you. So I'm gonna break this down a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy because, again, I don't do this. I'm 41 years old. I don't feed into drama, and bullshit like this. This is crazy to me. But I found out from my ex-mother-in-law, Anessa's mom, that I was dead. And the way this went is, okay, so I asked for a divorce from Anessa because we were in Miami, and supposedly her mother was in a coma for months, okay? And after I continually, or like, oh, you need to go see your mom. Like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on here? Now I feel stupid because I know that her mother was never in a coma. Never. So when her mother called me, she was checking on to see if I was alive because Anessa told her that I committed suicide, right? So I said, I see her mom's number on my phone and I'm like, what the? I pick up. She goes, oh my God, Timmy, are you okay? I said, am I okay? I said, I'm great. I honestly, I thought you were dead. I mourned you. I was sad for you because I thought you died. You know what I mean? I said, I haven't been in contact with your daughter because she's out of her mind and I don't want nothing to do with her. But she's like, a coma? I was never in a coma, Tim. What are you talking about? Like, I've never been healthier. And I said, well, your daughter told me you were in a coma.
First of all, we're going to go ahead and give a for the daughter telling everybody that she's in a coma to get over. You have women out there that fall into these pathological liar moods. And it's normally the pretty ones that do it. I've seen a lot of girls who are pretty. They start having delusional lives and they really start to go crazy for some reason. And it's always with the pretty ones.
And that's why like, I realized that, oh my gosh, I mean, if my mother had a broken leg, I'd hitchhike across the United States of America to be by her bed. And your mother's in a coma, and you won't even go to Miami. I mean, you won't even go to California to see her. It sickened me. But that's the type of person she is, okay? So, in this conversation, I asked her, I said, okay, so if you weren't in a coma, I gotta ask some questions to you now because, I'm questioning everything. Everything I've ever been told. Because I don't know, maybe I'm naive, maybe I'm stupid, but, when it's somebody that is close to you like that, you kind of believe things that they say, right? You give them the benefit of the doubt. So I said, okay, now Anessa has a scar, a bad scar on her stomach, right? I said, what is that scar from? And she said, don't tell me that she told you that story too. And my heart dropped. And I said, what story is that? She goes, you know what story it is. And I said, the story that she was raped, that she was kidnapped and raped and brought to San Francisco in a cabin, and that she jumped off a balcony, broke both of her legs, and while she jumped, the guy sliced her stomach open. That's how she got that scar. Is that the story you're talking about?
Oh my God, yeah, he's telling this story. Can you imagine? Yo, we gotta find the girl. We gotta find her. Hold on, let him continue to tell the story, but we gotta find this chick.
She said, Tim, you're not the first person she told that story to. It's complete bullshit. She went to San Francisco to go hang out with some dude, sleep with some dude. She was mad because the guy said that he had a nice car and a nice apartment, and that wasn't the truth. So she got pissed off and we had to fly her home. So she makes this story up. The scar is from a tummy tuck, Tim. I'm like, oh my God, how do you lie about something like that? How do you lie about something like that? So I said, okay, so let's keep going with this then. 2 years ago, your ex-husband, Pete, he's a LAPD officer, correct? I said, was he in a coma? Because I was told he was shot 3 times outside of a courthouse, and he was in a coma for a couple months. And Anessa was the conservator of his will. She said, my ex-husband's never been shot. He's healthy. Never happened. She goes, okay, Tim, so I'm going to add to that. I got one better for you. She goes, just a couple weeks ago, Anessa said to her mother, Mom, sit down. I got to tell you something. Dad died of cancer. Her mother goes, I'm friends with your father, and your father doesn't have cancer, and he's alive. I saw him last week. I mean, it doesn't end. The lies, it doesn't end. Oh, another thing. I'm not a pro boxer. Never been a pro boxer. Didn't even fight Golden Gloves. I box, okay? And I have friends that are very good athletes that I've trained with. That's where it ends. Can I throw my hands around? Sure. I've boxed my whole life. I've hit bags and I've trained with people. I'm not a pro boxer. Why would she even say that? I have no idea. Right? What, are you ashamed of what I do? I'm a project manager. 20 years. That's what I've been doing.
I need to find out. I thought they was going to play her story. We got to find here. He said something's weird. URL embed. All right, hold on. All right, okay. Let's get to the other side. Let's see what's happening here.
We made USAA for...
All right, this is, I guess this is what he's reacting to right here. We should have watched this shit first. All right, right there. Let's get to it.
Put a finger down if the Miami-Dade Police Department calls you and tells you that they have recovered your husband's body and he is dead by apparent suicide. So you and your family plan his funeral. And everyone is shocked that this happened. But you're on bad terms with your ex-husband's family, so you stay in California and they stay in Florida while they plan the funeral. And you don't go to the services in Florida because his family said it would be way too traumatic if you were to show up because you guys were on bad terms because you were in the middle of a divorce with your husband. So throughout this entire process, you talk to a coroner's office, you talk to a funeral home, you make arrangements, you even pay for things. And you believe that on January 22nd, your husband took his life and it is now March. And you spend months grieving and you even think about unaliving yourself because you feel like you're the one that did it. And one day you go on live on TikTok and someone tells you to check your DMs because they have information regarding your husband. And you open the DM only to find out that your husband is not only alive, but he is living in Mexico with his mistress of 6 years, who he's been having an affair with.
This ties back into the goofy shit because he's saying that she's crazy and now she's saying chick found out her ex-husband wasn't dead despite police allegedly claiming he committed suicide and he's alive and living with his mistress. So she has a completely different story than what he's saying. And it's like, man, come on. This is falling back into the mental illness of what we're going through in society. What's really good in the hood, man? Good God. Let's get to the next. I don't even want to watch that shit no more.